Video media.
Hi there! I have a question for you. Who among you understand things better when you watch it? Oh well, ideas are really much more effective when it is presented with captivating audio and creative visuals. Video is a series of images that when combined can form moving visual images. So today, we are going to learn how to create video materials to facilitate attainment of a specific lesson objectives.
The uses of video in the classroom. When using a video, teacher can provide common experience for all students, generate interest and stimulate imagination, offer a different perspective on or another approach to a topic, connect students to faraway places, demonstrate abstract ideas, stimulate the development of critical thinking skills, equalize educational opportunities, enhance self-respect and break down social stereotypes. And the last is promote critical viewing skills in media awareness. Different types of video uses for education. Today, there are many popular video websites where teachers and students can watch and can even download for the use in the classroom. YouTube. YouTube is a popular source of videos that were made not only to entertain but also to enhance the learning of the students. Podcast. It is similar to podcasts, but it is audio clips with videos and pictures. Video podcasts can be created by teachers with the use of the audio combined with pictures to be shared to the class for review or remedial lessons. Video conferencing. It is used to give lectures, seminars to students who cannot be present during the lecture, can do virtual field trips, and can be a venue for the students to work collaboratively with each other. Video recording. To make a video recording for classroom use, you need the following. Number 1, video camera to record. Number 2, a tripod to keep the camera steady. Number 3, microphone to capture the sound coming from the speaker. Number 4, good lighting. And the number 5, computer and video editing software.
Video production. So what is video production means? Video production usually refers to the process of producing video content in a digital format. We define this because it can be a very different process to film production, which usually involves much larger crews, larger budget, and different equipment. All video production starts with a story that needs to be told. The video should portray this story in an easy to understand and visually appealing way for your intended audience. Also, video production is basically the entire process of creating a video, whether it's a short film, a full-length movie, business marketing video, television commercial, music video, or other type of film. The process may vary a little with the specific, but the overall process is basically the same. Producing a video is a difficult task that needs a significant amount of time to achieve your target of a successful video. It goes through 3 processes, including pre-production, production, and lastly, post-production.
What is pre-production process? Pre-production includes everything that you do before starting your video. Pre-production is the process of planning. Some of the elements includes like film, play, television, or any kinds of performance with a video. And by doing pre-production, you need to have a brainstorming, script writing, storyboarding, and site survey. What is brainstorming? Brainstorming, the very first step to develop a video is through developing a concept. Brainstorming is really important by creating a video process because this is your idea and a strategy to create a video. And by creating this, the what, where, who, how are the questions that you need to answer. The first question that you need to answer is, where will the videos be used? In doing a video, you need to know, importante ba siya? Ano ba yung halaga niya? May kapupulutan ba sila ng aral doon sa video na gagawin mo? And the second is, who is the audience? You need to consider your audience because your audience is the one who can watch your videos. So, for example, your audience are students. You need to do an educational video to give them an information. Third, what is the purpose of the videos? We need to consider it to make our video presentable and creative. How long will the video be? So, you need to consider it because some of the audience may feel bored if your video is too long. Fifth, what is your budget in developing the video? Budget is really important by creating a video because if you don't have a budget, how you will create a creative video? Script writing. This is the part where you start writing what the video is all about. Script writing is the process that you can list down all the information and procedure on what will happen to the video that you can create. What type of video are you going to create? It is informational, documentary, or are you interviewing someone? These are questions that you will answer during script writing. The following needs to be prepared during script writing are storyboard and site survey. Storyboard are used to visualize your movie idea, scenes, visuals, and audio will be sketched out during storyboarding. The part of storyboard is scene, shoot, action, dialogue, and FX. Scene is a unit of history that can take place in a specific location and time. Shot describes a single take or a setup. Action is what is going on the movement in a storyboard. Dialogue is written and spoken conversational exchange between two or more people in a video or in a history. The last part in storyboard is the FX. In storyboard, the FX is explain the technical details on how the shoot created in production. Last is site survey. This is the time that you can prepare your equipment, visiting the location, reserving, and have an communication to the person that involved to the video production that you can do. And of course, timeline is very important by doing this because this is the step that you can follow to produce.
We are now in the second stage, which is the production process. It is the actual recording and capturing of the video. The technical rehearsals and any videotaping or producing of elements are needed in this project. According to KidsVid 2000 to 2009, here are the aspects of production. First is the camera. In the production process, the one who will be responsible for capturing of the video must know the camera to be used and how it controlled so that you can have a smooth transition process. Number 2 is the shot times. Using different types of shots, make the audience keep up with your story and fully understand what you want them to understand with each scene. Under the shot types, we have 6 kinds of shots. First is the establishing shot. A long shot used at the beginning of a sequence to establish a setting or a scene. This shot, you usually see it at the beginning of the movie. For example, is the scene where they show the beauty of the city, the peaceful of the sea. It's like that. Next is the close-up. A shot taken very close to the subject, which fills most of the frame. Third is the big close-up, a shot in which a person's face fills up most of the frame. This close-up was showcased at the movie where the target is to show the emotions by showing the actress or actor faces movements. Next is the medium close-up, a shot framing a person from the level of the mid-chest. Next is full shot, a shot in which a person's complete body is included, usually equal to the height of the frame. Next is the long shot, a shot in which a person's complete body is included but is at a distance of the camera. Lastly is the extreme long shot, a shot in which a person's size is very small in comparison to the screen. In the third aspects of production, we have the camera movement. Moving your camera can do so much for not only your film's aesthetic, but for its quality of storytelling as well. Under the camera movement, we have the 4 types of movement. First is the zoom in. The lens of the camera moves in such a way as to bring the image closer to the camera. Second is the zoom out. The lens of the camera moves in such a way as to move the image away from the camera. Third is the panorama or pan shot. This is the camera rotates from one position on a horizontal plane. Under the panorama or pan shot, we have the 4 types of pan shot. First is the pan right. The camera swivels to the right, causing the image to move from right to left across the screen. Next is the pan left. The camera swipes to the left, causing the image to move from left to right across the screen. Third is the swish pan. The camera takes a very fast panorama that blurs the action. Lastly is the tilt. The camera rotates vertically from a single position. Next movement is the traveling shot. The camera is mounted to an apparatus such as a car, truck, etc. that moves it while filming. Under traveling shot, we have 3 different types of shot. First is the action within the frame. The subject moves within the frame and the camera does not move. While in the follow the action, the subject is moving, yet stays within the frame because the camera is moving with subject. Lastly is the crane. The camera is mounted to a long boom made just for this purpose.
The fourth aspect of production is the lighting. Under the lighting is the 3-point lighting. This lighting is projected from 3 different sources. The first one is the key light. The key light is the one that has a bright primary and light source that casts the shadows. The second is the fill light. It is the light that illuminates or softens the shadows made by the key lights. And the third is the backlight. This backlight is the light position behind the subjects or objects that outline or highlight their contour. The second lighting is the high key lighting. It is a bright, even light with low contrast and few visible shadows. The third lighting is the low key lighting. It is the usually light that has a low level of light with high contrast of light, such as in film noir and horror films. The last lighting is directional lighting. It is used of all the other sources such as overhead, underlighting, backlighting, and etc. So, we have here a 3 lighting tips. So, the first tips is avoid filming in the shade or partial light. The second one is light in front subject because lighting behind will cause faces to be dark. And the last tips is to achieve the best lighting, film a test shot also. The last aspects of production is the audio. So, when setting up an audio, you need to ask whether will be used for interviewing a person or if it is only as background music or just to have an ambience. So if you will be interviewing somebody, a microphone must be provided. We have 4 different types of microphones to be used for a different purposes. So the first microphone is the lav mic. Lav is short for lavalier microphone. This is also called a lapel microphones. This is a tiny mic that hooks to the person's shirts or collar. This mic is used for interviews. Second microphone is the handheld microphones. So handheld microphones are held in the hand and are usually used for interviews. And also, we can see it to those people who also performs. The third microphone is the boom or shotgun mics. These are microphones used to pick up voices or noises that are usually used for film shoots and broadcasts. They are usually on top of the camera or held the audio person placed on an extended pole during recording. Last type of microphone is the wireless or wired microphone. The different microphone mentioned can be wired or wireless. Wired microphones use an audio cable to send the signal back to the camera. The wireless mics use a VH or UVH signals to transmit the audio back to the camera. They do not have the cable connecting into the sound system or into the camera. Users like speakers, entertainers, or performers can move anywhere with the use of wireless mics. We have here 3 tips for getting the best sound using a microphones. So the first is use an external microphones if your camera does not have a strong built-in mic. The second one is use windscreens when shooting outdoors so as not to ruin your audio. And the last is avoid background noise.
Post-production process. Video exporting your video to a file format and distributing. So post-production process has 3 processes, which is editing, saving, and distributing. So first is what's with editing? This is the process of putting all the elements. Here you compile everything you want to edit or the needed one. It's somehow like music, photos, videos, narration, background, and etc. Today, editing is called digital editing because the editor uses a computer to manipulate the elements. In today, digital editing is used since we're innovated and we use computers or gadgets for easy editing. We need to add something to make our videos more interesting. So we have music. What is music? Music can enhance the video as it sets the mood. So we have music to add or to lighten up the video. Next is effect. Effects are uses to help to tell the story. There are some examples of effects. The fade in, fade out, dissolve, iris, and wipe. Next is saving. In saving, it is you exporting the video or you have made. It could be in the format of M4V. What is M4V? M4V created by Apple, which is made by Apple, so basically this is for Apple users. Next is MP4. It is the same with MP3, which is for music, and MP4 is a format with video. Next in line is MOV. Okay, what is MOV? MOV, QuickTime Video, creates MOV files. This format is big in file size. It can be used when you use iMovie for editing. Another one is WMV. Okay, what is WMV stands for? WMV, Windows Media Video, which is only work for PC because it was made by Windows. Lastly is Flash. Okay, what is Flash? This product from Adobe creates a variety of format, which you can share it online and gives you more option on saving like SWF, F4V, and FLV. Third process is distribution. Once the video is finalized, in short, your videos is ready and you can share it by your choice. It could be online.
Now that we already know what is video media, as well as the use of video in classroom and in education, and the video production processes, you may ask as a future educators how we can use video effectively inside the classroom. To make full use of the video and to make it more engaging and meaningful, one important thing that a teacher must do is to have, of course, a preparation. There are three types or three stages of viewing. The first one is what we call before view. Here we may ask what should be done before the actual use of video. Preview the video. The teacher can only select a particular part of the video to show to the class. The video may not be viewed completely unless the video itself is the lesson. Next, prepare the classroom environment and the video equipment. We need to prepare the equipment that we are going to use to run the video. We need to test whether the equipment is working well and also test if the video can be best viewed with a room with low light, bright room, or in a completely dark room. Last step in before viewing is that we need to prepare the learning experience. Here the teacher can give guide questions to encourage the students for active viewing. The teacher can also stimulate students' pre-existing knowledge to assess later on whether the student learned something from the video. After before viewing, we have what we call during viewing. So here the students are now going to watch the video. The teacher can pause the video to add some information or to give more clarifications on the questions that the student may ask on a particular part of the video. In here, the students are able to learn new vocabulary from the video. During viewing, we should not also present the leader part or the part of the video with the number countdown on it. The first image the student should see is the title or the opening scene of the film. It is because we have limited time, right? And so we need to make full use of the time that we have in our class. We need to be direct to the point in giving lessons to them. Lastly is the after viewing or after watching the video. Here the student can retell or discuss the video that they watched. Of course, with the guidance of the facilitator or the teacher. The teacher can also give post-viewing activity to the students. It is for them to deepen the viewing experience of the students.